Hello, Facebook friends. A really tragic story to tell you about. I'm with the family of Shirley Jean Howard. She was tragically killed yesterday in an accident that had a lot to do with the ice on West Florrissant. She was killed by a motorist. She was apparently walking in the street because the sidewalks were so iced over. This happened in the city of St. Louis. With me are her family members. This is Shanika and Farzell Howard. They're with me now.
I got the phone call last night from my mom, hysterically, because she got woke up by the police saying that her daughter passed, my sister, was killed. And her grandson, my nephew, is in the hospital in critical condition, barely hanging on at that time. And she also has a 5-year-old that we currently have, that I have currently control of right now, that we're taking care of, and it's just devastating, hard. Words just can't explain how I feel right now. Hurt.
We just want to show you just a picture of Shirley. Do it real close here. This is Shirley, who was just 39 years old, and this is her son, Amir. I believe he was just 2 years old. They were walking together when this happened, just walking down the street there. Let me just ask you, how are you hearing that this happened?
We heard from the police. That's what the police told my mother last night.
And told her what?
They told her that she was struck by a vehicle right there on the side of the road. There, they end up striking her because she was walking in the street. They don't know if she was crossing the road or if she was walking in the street because of the ice. We know why she was in the street, because the sidewalk is filled with ice.
Mm-hmm.
So she was headed to the store to get candy for my nephews, apparently, because she was that type of mother. She wanted to do everything for them. So she'll run to the store, which is not that far from the house. Again, unfortunately, the sidewalks are filled with ice, so she was walking in the street there to stay off the ice. And the vehicle, I guess, either didn't see her. I don't know all the details because the police haven't gotten back in contact with us. When I tried to call today, no one is returning my phone calls. I haven't heard from anyone.
And this is her brother, Farzell. Let me show people, first of all, if you can hold this up so we can see this ice. And this is along West Florrissant.
Yes, sir.
This ice, and so you can see the ice on the sidewalk, and you can see just how bad that looks. And you could see why you would be walking. That's the sidewalk right there. So you could see why you would be walking in the street with the sidewalk looking that bad. Apparently, I guess the ice had been pushed onto the curb.
When they plow out the streets, they just plow out the streets. They weren't worried about the sidewalks, so they just pushed everything towards the sidewalks. They weren't worried about the people that has to walk, that has to rely on walking and using the buses to get to work. So I mean,
yeah.
She couldn't drive.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I mean, my sister, she was struck by the car. I mean, unfortunately, she lost her life because, I mean, the city should have been there to help out to get rid of all the ice, but to prevent things like this from even happening. Now I'm in a situation I'm totally confused on, like, what to think. And I mean, my sister was like my rock. She was like my twin sister. We did everything together, and we worked together. I mean, I miss her with all my heart. I mean, I'm just confused. That's all. I mean, I'm very angry and very upset. I think the guy that hit her. I think something should be done with him. Yeah, I mean, something should be done with the city, the mayor, because that. People have been pleading about these roads for the past week. Even after it snowed, they still was pleading with this lady. So I don't know if death would have to get to her attention. I don't know what can get this lady attention.
Who were you talking
The mayor, the person that runs St. Louis. Whoever runs St. Louis, it seems like she just worried about her pockets. I mean, I don't know what really happened. They haven't, like, told me anything like they had investigated somebody that got shot or killed. The guy was there, my sister was there, the vehicle was there. So how can you not explain to me what happened? I mean, all the evidence is right there. I mean, I don't know anything. I wasn't there. If I was there, I probably would have prevented it from happening. But I mean, you guys are on the scene. So it don't take no 2, 3, 4, 5 days to get back to somebody that needs answers. I'm going through a lot right now. I got to worry about my sister burial. Then I got to worry about my nephews not having a mother. I got 5 kids myself. So I mean, I got to step up on with her kids, and I got to still take care of my own kids. If the shoe was on the other foot, she'd do the same thing for me.
And then there's your nephew, Amir,
Yes.
who's in the hospital. How is he?
Very bad condition.
Very, very bad condition. He's a fighter. Just know that. But his injuries they're really bad, from fractured skulls to the bleeding on his liver. He has bruised lungs, a broken arm. It's just so much.
And then the doctor's telling us that.
And the doctors are telling us they really didn't even want to give us an answer on whether he was going to make it, but they didn't want to say no, he's not going to make it. They wanted, of course, keep our spirits up, which we were going to keep our spirits up no matter what, and prayers. And we came in today, and they said, well, they didn't have any movement yesterday out of him today.
You saw him today?
Yes.
And what was he like today? What was the situation today?
And today he had showed signs, good signs. He was moving. He's still sedated right now currently. But
he's 2 years old. We're talking about a 2-year-old here.
And now both of my nephews, they're without their mother. What am I going to tell my nephew? Both of them. All 4. Because she has 2 adult sons that don't know, they don't have a clue, which I cannot reach. I've been trying to reach. And then she has the 2 little ones, the one in the hospital, and then the 5-year-old that I currently have right now. What am I supposed to tell him? How am I going to tell him his mother is no longer here? What am I going to tell him? How am I going to tell him his brother in the hospital? I can't take him up there and show him that. And like my brother said, we need answers. We need answers from the city. We need answers from everyone. I need to know what exactly happened. I don't want to speculate on what happened. I don't want to guess what happened. I need to know. By now, we should have answers. You said he stayed at the scene. Give us answers. I've been calling. I left messages. No one is returning my phone calls.
The police department has not returned your call? They have not called you back?
No.
Who do you think should be calling you right now and telling you something?
The mayor, Tashara Jones. I need answers from her as well. The people have spoken. We need answers. I need answers. My brother needs answers. My nephews needs answers.
What is the element that really hurts most about this?
That I would never see my friend again, and I have to watch her kids grow up without their mother. I mean, I have to go to them and tell them that their mother passed away. I mean, they're very small kids. They didn't really get a lot of time with their mother. So, I mean, they didn't experience the woman that she really was. I experienced it. I grew up with her. So I know what kind of person she really is. They never get to experience the whole side of her.
I'll never get to see her again, never get to tell her that I love her again. None of that. She never got to see my grandson, which I just became a grandmother. And she was supposed to come to see her great nephew, and she never got the chance because of this. I'm angry because, like my brother said, her 2 boys, the 2 youngest, they're never going to get to experience their mother again. They're never going to see her again. And for the 5-year-old, he doesn't know. He has no clue what is going on right now. He just thinks mom just went off to the store. What am I going to tell him when he asks me where mom is? Is mommy coming home? What am I supposed to tell him?
All right, guys, we are going to certainly stay on top of this. This family needs a lot of answers for this tragic situation, and I'm going to stay on top of this, my Facebook friends.